The diameters of bolts produced by a certain machine are normally distributed with a mean of 0.30 inches and a standard deviation of 0.03 inches. What proportion of the bolts will have a diameter of at least 0.297 inches? Now remember that whenever they are asking you for a proportion, they're asking you for a percentage. And they give you the mean to be 0.30 inches and a standard deviation of 0.03. So in order to be able to find the proportion, we are going to have to find our z value using our z formula, which is x minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. Once you find your z value, you're going to look up on your chart to find the percentage. Now remember, the chart is going to give you the people that are shorter than you, slower than you, but whenever the less part, if you're asking for at least, that means that they want the ones that have a diameter of more than or equal to 0.92 inches. So we're going to have to subtract it from 100. But let's go through the process. Let's go and find the value of x. Let's see the value of z. Z is equal to x. This is the value of x. 0.297 minus your mean, which is 0.30, divided by your standard deviation, which is 0.03. Careful with your decimal places, they're very close to each other. And I'm going to type into my calculator. Now, if your calculator has a fraction bar, go and use the fraction bar, might be easier. In this case, mine doesn't have a fraction bar, so I'm going to have to be careful when I do this. I can either do it in 2 steps, or if I want to do it in 1 step, I want to make sure that I use my parentheses. 0.297 minus 0.30, then close my parentheses, divided by 0.03. If you're not using your parentheses, you'll get the incorrect number. So in this case, my z value is negative 0.1. Now that I found my z value, I'm going to look it up on my chart. .1. It's here, and there's no decimal afterwards, so that'll be 46.02%. So this will correspond to 46.02%. Now remember that that's not your answer, because this chart tells you the area to the left. And if it says at least, that means that you want it to be 0.92 or more than. So whenever you think the word at least, that means that it's more than or equal to. So therefore, I take 100% minus 46.02% to get my answer. It'll be 100 minus 46.02, and my answer will be 53.98, which is letter B.